Okay, this video for MLBB creator competition. I and also the introduction for my series of will to play S. So in this series, I will share my build based on my understanding of the mechanic of the game and maybe some inspiration from the others creator and pro player. This my build not the best suitable, not the best or not most suitable build for everyone. That is just my build for that particular hero, what I want for him, and what I think the what I want from him and what I want it to play as. And this is the basic knowledge or basic knowledge about the item. So when I build my heroes, I got the best, not the best, the most suitable build as I want it to be. Okay, this is the so I have uh, summarized all the item or equipment in the MLBB, and this is the my result of the my summarizing. It's all the item except jungle and roaming, because that is not really an item, that is the effect. The additional it is roaming and jungle, just additional skill suitable for its role. Okay, we start from the of this. I categorize it to several different types or several different types. So when I take, for example, I want the highest, I want the maximum attribute for physical. I know it's BOD on and magical. It was Holy Crystal. For example, I want to make build band physical. I just put BOD, and the equivalent for the magical will be the Holy Crystal. It's something like that. If I have assassin, magical assassin, I know that I want that magical assassin to have heptasis like attribute, heptasis like effect. I have the genius one as heptasis like effect, and with the extra penet, extra damage, we will use the this one, burst and extra damage. So some item will be divided into two, or two item combined into one, something like this, if it's changed from attack to from physical to magical. Okay, and this is the guardian helmet. So we have blade of despair, it's equivalent to holy crystal, and for the defense it's almost equivalent to the guardian helmet. Blade armor I put in highest attribute just because it has the highest physical defense, but mainly because I don't know it's equivalent to what, because it is completely for countering attack speed and critical build. It's complete for countering the any build except the magical MM. And for true damage we have Endless, Starlium and Thunderbelt as equivalent item. For penetration we have Blood of Heptasis and Genius one, and I added Sky Pierces as penetration because It is a match. It is a match for the blood of heptasis, because you got the burst damage from the blood of heptasis, and then the rest of the percentage will be hit by the sky piercer. Also in the news one, the Penet, the burst from the heroes will be complete, will be end, will be followed up by the sky piercer. And the next is percentage effect. We have Malefic Roar as percentage effect of the penetration with equivalent to Divine Glaive. And the equivalent for defense is Athena and Antiquirus, because Malefic Roar and Divine, the pistol and the glaive. Pistol and glaive is used to reduce the damage by percentage, reduce the armor by percentage. Athena Shield and Athena and Kiras also reduce the damage by percentage. So I categorize as the one category. And for HP base, I use DHS and Wishing Lantern as the equal item, similar item, because Wishing Lantern 10% max HP, and DHS is 8%, so it's equivalent or similar. Also the curse help, because the damage not based on the HP of the target hero, it's by our hero. I just put it on this category or type. For stack and skill combo, actually it is for the burst hero. If any burst heroes use the hero is the burst, it can use this set of items, the War Axe and Hunter Strike for physical attack. Concentrated energy is because it needs a stack to increase the increasing stack need time to increase. So I put it in the War Axe and Concentrated Energy, and Queen's Wings also from HP loss, but I put it because it is additional item like Sky Piercing for Heptasis. It's Brute Force, also the Brute Force is like the stack also. And Clock of Destiny and Radiant Armor, this one COD and the Radiant, I put it in the same row because it is complements each other. The Clock of Destiny increase defense when attack with magic, and Radiant Armor also increase the magic armor. So this is the bots. I don't put the COD on the defense because it is a magical item in the game, but I think it should be in defensive, but because it is stackable, I put it in this part. Radiant Armor also stackable, or stack item. Or the Hunter Strike, the equivalent will be the Ice Queen one, because it is also use stack for slow, but without the penetration, and it must be the combo. Ice Queen one is for combo, not the stack. You use combo. And Royal Armor, because the skill combo and stack create a burst damage, the Twilight Armor is the counter item for that type of attack. So I put it in this category, this type. So like in Truncheon, is this need skill to deliver the extra damage, so I put in this skill combo. Okay, and next one is Nullify. This is completely for defense, WON, 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 Winter Crown and Immortality is interchangeable, especially the Crown and Immo. And WON is for anti MM only or anti physical burst, so it's not really used as much as Crown and Immo, but in the same category as Crown and Immo. It used as. And the reaction we have three: the usual Sea Halberd, Glowing One, and Dominant Eyes. The glowing one, yeah, it's we use the glowing one only for the anti-regen. I don't think that is will be used for any others. Unlike before the update, because now glowing one the last before the update, before this update and prior to before this update is 9% HP damage burn for 3 seconds. Now it's only 3 second burn for 1.5%. It's not really that much, but it is much for anti-regen effect. So I think the glowing one only can be used for the anti-regen. So Sea Halberd, if the heroes is physical and using the skill to deliver damage, it is an additional item to increase the damage. I don't think, and it's the requirement is the higher HP is not really the concern, because if it's burst damage, if it's for the thin or weak heroes, I think you don't really need the Sea Halberd. The Sea Halberd just for the anti-regen and the tanker, the anti-regen mainly. So the thin hero will be not will be so yeah. So the Sea Halberd, glowing one, and dominance air will be mainly used for the anti-regen effect, not the additional damage. Okay, and then for defensive, this is just the magical, and I want to use the COD in this part, but it is stackable, so I use this too because it's produce shield and can help heroes to escape the chest, Rose Gold Meteor and Blood Wings. If it's physical, it will be used the Rose Gold after the Emo and the Crown was used usually, just because it has escape ability. Also the Blood Wings. Blood Wings mainly used first to increase the HP, but I think it will good use of the item for the escape ability. And then the next one is cooldown reduction. It is the book and fleeting time. Book for general skill cooldown and mana regen. Mainly for skill cooldown and mana regen. Okay, this is the main use of the book. For the fleeting time, the main use for the ultimate, nothing else. So I just, because it is just used for cooldown ultimate, I categorize it in the similar type. For the healing, we have Photo for healing others and Oracle for healing itself, and for defensive also the Oracle, but mainly for the healing. We used Oracle mainly for the healing. And then we got the attack. There is the flexible category. It means the defense item or equipment also categorized in this type of equipment. The last three will be only for physical and magical equipment. For the first one, attack speed, we have two main items for attack speed: corrosion or skite and golden staff or staff. For physical, this is two main for DPS: corrosion first and then golden staff to enhance the attack speed ability. And if it is magic, with basic attack, it's only use the Feather of Heavens, and then you combine it with true damage, usually the Starlium, or you went for the item combination, like with the Blood Wings just for escape ability, and also the damage, Feather of Heaven and Blood Wings. It's a good one, or any others type. But the Feather of Heavens, if it's for the uh, for the for the magical DPS, it will use the Feather of Heaven as the core, and then you can, based on how I want to the heroes to play as, it will combine with others magical items. And for critical, so this is my take on the Trinity of attack speed and critical, corrosion, skite, staff, and DHS. DHS is mainly for the additional damage. I hear all the reason for the Demon Hunter Sword, the DHS. It's not for the life steal, it's for the extra damage of the 8%. Because the attack speed bonus is not really that big. 20% is like the same as the Winter of Nature or Sea Halberd. So it's mainly for the additional attack. So if the heroes use Kite and then the SS, the same reason, the Kite for the attack speed, and for magical it's Feather, and then the damage by the DSS, and for the magical will be use the Starlium, or when for the Blood Wings. Okay, so that is the end of golden staff, just the final item, the core or the final item for attack speed build, both for physical and magical. For critical, it's Hasclaw mainly, not the Windtalker. I don't think Windtalker is the core for critical, because you have 20%. I think double the attack speed when the critical attack occur. And then Berserker Fury just for just equivalent of the golden staff. The equivalent item for golden staff is the final item for critical build. And if the critical build needs additional attack speed, it is Windtalker. But if it needs more critical chance, it use the GDS. And also the GDS for the third item for additional purpose or goal or aim to use the GDS is if the hero is ulti dependent, physical ulti dependent, it will use the GDS. The 20 physical damage additional from the Windtalker is good additional, because I don't think any critical build needs extra movement when it build the critical. It needs more damage, not the movement. I don't think that is the right, because the pre-update pre-update Windtalker, it is only triggered, the movement only triggered when the Typhoon is triggered, so that is not really the main aim for this item, so it's useless effect, I think. So I think the change is good for the Windtalker. And the last one, Malefic, the new one, I think the Malefic gun is not for particular hero, any particular hero. This the 50% lifesteal is a bit too much, and also the attack speed a bit too much. I think this is the overpower for 25% attack speed and 50% lifesteal, because it is new item. I think Muntun want everyone to use this item, and then after everyone know how to use this item, they will decrease the attribute. There is too much. 50% movement speed when attack is when triggered. Yeah, yeah, I think that is good. Just like endless, 10% additional movement speed. But yeah, I think it's the attribute is too much. The physical is also too much for this type of uh, item, because 45%, I think it will be like 30% also, so like corrosion sight and Huskclaw, because I think Malefic gun is GDS equivalent for attack speed. The attack speed needs range to attack, additional range, attack speed and life steal, because if it didn't if the Trinity doesn't use the DHS for damage, and then the lifesteal will get lifesteal from the Malefic gun, Yeah, but critical, I don't think that is really need the Malefic gun. It's better use the GDS and Windtalker if you want, or you change the Windtalker to Malefic gun. But if the critical, so it has 5 item for critical: Malefic, GDS, Windtalk, Huskclaw, and Fury, and then Boot. Yeah, it's worth the damage, I think. But I don't think and you have the Malefic Lord, the pistol. Yeah, I don't think there is the critical worth to use the Malefic gun, because it use 5. I think so. That is why I think Malefic gun is the additional or the final item for attack speed build, because the critical, I don't think that is the one that need. So if the critical, use Windtalker, Windtalk, Fury, and Huskclaw, and then the fourth items will be GDS. The attack speed will be the Trinity, Skite, Staff, and DHS, and then the fourth one will be the Malefic, just to enhance the effect of the attack speed. I think that is the use of the Malefic gun. It will be used for the attack speed. I don't think it will suitable for the critical build. Also for someone say it can be used for the fighter. I don't think melee really needs a Malefic gun, except for the attack speed and lifesteal. That is the 2 main attribute used to for the fighter. For example, assassin. I think assassin, the one that needs speed, the jungler, the one that needs speed and lifesteal to jungling, to increase the farming time. So yeah, that is, I think, can be used for that one, Malefic gun. And then for the Swift, there is the usual. The boots, the Swift, attack speed, boots, speed, arcane boots, panet, clown and mana, and resist, defense, and running. This is situational. Defense is situational. The last four, the other four is based on the build you want to use, the build you want to play. This four. For this three is situational for defensive. Except the most useful one is the tough boot, because the 20-30% stun reduction time, stun reduction is really effective. But for one by one, I think the warrior will be used mainly. Rapid boots, it's only for I think it's only for the roamer. You can the effect is not good enough for the other than the roamer. And that is all the summary of the MLBB equipment. As you can see, this is all after the patch. I think some item will be nerfed, especially the new item, new revamp, the Thunderbird. Okay, I will talk after. I will talk the Thunderbird. So I don't think Thunderbird is worth the hybrid, because if it has the mana regen, I think it's worth the price. But I don't want the roamer use the Thunderbird. It's intent for, just like the brute force is intent for the fighter, but Muntun say fighter for the deliver damage, and I don't think by match defense item into suitable for fighter, I don't think it will be good for the fighter. Yeah, it can be OP. I think the unlimited stack is OP, clearly OP for fighter, because the nerf, all defensive armor will be reduced, but with 4 times 50, with 1 minute 60 seconds, 1 minute fighting, you can gain 15 hybrid defense. That is the OP one. I think it will be limited in the next update, especially after this professional break, because the meta